All right, what's up, family? Yo, got a good one for you today dealing with contractors. So we're going to title this one, Honest Contractors. But we're going to talk about how hard it truly is to find actual honest contractors. In this day and age, it's hard to find it. It's almost like they're a unicorn. They don't exist. Because most contractors, they come by your house, whatever you're hiring them for. You're hiring a plumber. You're hiring an electrician. You're hiring AC guy to do your AC. You're hiring guys to do flooring in your house. Whatever you're hiring them for, right? Most of these contractors are scam artists and they're going to come by. A lot of them don't even know what they're doing, to tell you the truth. That's what's even more crazy. They'll come and mess stuff up worse than what it was. But for the ones that do know what they're doing, they'll come by and they'll play on your naiveness of what actually needs to be done. Therefore, they'll jack the price up a crazy amount, all because they're banking on your naiveness of what needs to be done. Watch this. I'm gonna prove this to you. I remember years ago, one of my neighbors, it was like on a weekend. This was in the summer. I'll give you an actual real story. In the summer, on the weekend, this was like a Saturday night. This was about 11 o'clock at night. My neighbor came and knocked on my door. And, we was like, wow, who's this at the door? You don't normally get knocks on your doors late at night like that. This is a good neighbor of ours. So she knocked on our door and she said, oh my gosh, when we came to the door, she said, me and my wife both was like, what's going on? At that time of night. So then she said, look, I am terribly sorry for knocking your door. I know it is late, but you know what it is? She's seen our lights on. So that's why she thought, okay, they up, right? So she said, I am terribly sorry to be knocking on your door this late. We was like, nah, Jennifer, it's all right. What's going on? How can we help you? She said, look, I know you do a couple of things, you told me you do around the house, but do you do plumbing? And I said, yes, I do plumbing. Right? She said, oh my gosh. She said, my bathroom sink, I got a major leak and it's starting to leak out of the bathroom. The water's coming down the steps into my living room. She said, this is crazy. Is that something along the lines you think you can do? I said, yeah, if you don't mind. I said, I need to come check it out, but I'm pretty sure I can fix that. And she said, well, the reason I'm contacting you because I just called a plumber and I know it's late at night. And I know it's just an on-call or whatever it is. She said, but I can't believe these guys told me it was $175 because it's a weekend and because it's nighttime. They normally charge about $100 or something. But she said, the guy told her $175 just to come out. Not to even do the work yet. Just to come out.
Robbery.
Yeah. So I said, yeah, they get over. They get over big time. So now when I go over to the house, right, and she explained to the plumber what needs to be done and all, he said, well, it's $175 just for me to come out. Then when I get there, he told her, once I get there, I got to let you know it's $90 an hour. I said, God, dog, $90 an hour. You're already charging $175 just to get there. So I told her, I said, yeah, let me check that out. I'll probably see you a whole lot of money and a whole lot of headaches. Watch this. So I go to her house, go upstairs. I see it is leaking from the faucet and it is coming down a lot and all that. So I shut the main off because turns out her shut-off valves underneath the sink, they were corroded. I was like, wow. But they were still working, but they was kind of corroded. But I shut it off. Boom. Sure enough, so I took the faucet apart. Turns out the problem with my neighbor's faucet was a simple washer, a rubber washer. That's all it needed. Once I took it apart and I seen the problem, I told her, look, I'll be right back. I got plenty of these in my house. I went right next door, got a washer out of my garage, came back, put the washer in, hooked the sink back up, cut the water back on. And I told her, hey, your shut-off valve, they look real corroded. They still working, but in the future, you definitely want to change that. But I told her, I said, this was just a washer. That's all you needed. She said, oh my gosh. I said, now, let me explain to you what would have happened. So she was very happy. She was overjoyed, very happy, very good neighbor of ours. She always took care of us too. Like when she went shopping, she would buy extra stuff, bring it to us. Very considerate lady, very considerate. We love that lady, very nice. But anyway, I told her, she was so thankful. I told her, I said, good thing you did come to me. I said, because You know, she even paid me. I told her it was fine because it's a neighborly thing. I didn't mind because she looks out for us. But she still paid me, and she brought us a gift later down the line. But anyway, back to the point. I told her, I said, it's a good thing you came to us. Came to me because you know what these contractors, that guy would have charged you. I said, you know what he would have did? I showed her the rubber, the washer. I said, this washer here costs us about 10 cents. They come in a pack for like under $2. They come in a pack of like 10 or something like that. Under $2. So that's about 10 cents, 10, 15 cents a washer. I said, what that contractor would have did if you would have went with him, first of all, like I said, $175 to come out. Then he would have got here, he would have seen what's the problem, like I seen what's the problem, which is a simple rubber washer that costs 10 cents. But what he would have did, he would have told her, oh, wow, I think I got this in my truck. Let me go check in my truck to see if I have this. He'd have came back in your house and told the lady something like this. Oh, wow, you know, I thought I had what you need, but after thoroughly checking, you need a distributor, capacitor, doohickey. You know, in other words, he would have named some ridiculous name that he's assuming you don't know what he's talking about. And what he would have said, I got to drive back to the office to go get this part for you. Remember, it's $90 an hour. So he already got the first hour out. He got the $175 out and the first $90 out. Now he'd have told you, I got to go to the office and get the part for you. What he would have really did, he would have drove to he would have drove to a whole nother town, to the local diner, and he would have had dinner, basically, essentially on you. Because he would have sat there having dinner with his goofy butt, eating dinner, taking his time, when all along it was just a washer that he had to place, and he had a ton of them because they got a bucket and they got a whole cup full in their van. It's silly. And then he would have came back to your place, hoping you ain't watching him. He would have hooked that up, but he would have took longer because he want to get 3 hours of $90 an hour. 3 hours, 180, 90, 180. That's $2,700. You know what I'm saying? Not $2,700. Yeah, that's $270. He would have got $270 plus the $175.
Well, he was making.
That's what he would have did.
But he was making something out of nothing. It was something so simple.
Something so simple.
And so big.
That's why I said I'm going to title this one, Honest Contractors. Where are they? Where are the honest ones? Because it's very seldom that you come across a contractor that's honest and don't overcharge you. That's like, it may be a simple job in most people's house that if an honest contractor came out, he would tell the person, wow, well, you know, after me doing a diagnosis, you really don't need Freon in your AC, for example. You really don't need to get a new heater cooling system. You really don't need to get new plumbing pipes for this. You really don't need a new electrical panel for that. All you really need was, it might have been something so simple. He said, here's the problem right here. Remember with our AC just the other day, we fixed it. If y'all want, check out that video. It's called Simple Air Conditioning Fix. Turns out there was a simple, when a tree limb fell on the AC, it bent the fan. Therefore, the fan was rubbing up against the frame. Therefore, it wasn't letting it spin. If I would have called an actual contractor out, he wouldn't have been honest and told me, oh, you just got to bend this back. No, he'd have said, oh, we got to put a new capacitor in here. Oh, we got to put Freon in here. Oh, and we charge for coming out, and we charge by the hour, and we charge for putting this service in here. Before you know it, I'd have had a $600 bill for something that I just simply unscrewed, bent it back, and it's working like brand new. See? So once again, title of the video, Honest Contractors. Where are they? Where are they?
But see, I do gotta say, people like you, they're not here no more. We can't find them because you're very considerate, and you're truly with people.
Yeah.
People, you don't try to rob anyone.
True, I
don't.
don't.
A lot of people out there in the world that they actually rob people.
Yeah.
That's a robbery, and you're not like everybody else. You're very considerate.
Yeah, I try to do the best for people and give them a professional job, just like the professionals, but at a very reasonable, affordable price. Exactly. With an explanation, because every time I do a job with people, I explain it. I even do a video and I explain what I did and the extra stuff that I did and what the precautions they need to know, like if I install new plumbing lines, I'll explain to them their shut-off lines and this and that, how they're supposed to, what I did. I explain the whole thing and let them know. Yes, I even show them receipts. Here's receipts of what I had to buy. You know, I've had plenty of customers that actually gave me their Home Depot card and says, here, or their Lowe's card and say, yeah, you just go buy it. And I bring back the actual receipt and go, here's what I bought. This is your stuff, your money. Here's your card. Ain't nothing extra on it. And I go, this is what you need. This is what I bought.
But see, that people do that with you because this is how you represent themselves. You make them feel comfortable, at ease, and you know. And I'm pretty sure they heard good things about you.
Yeah.
A lot of people like that you can't trust.
Yeah.
You cannot trust them.
So what I would say in closing to a lot of people out there, be wary of any contractor. Do your homework. Do your research. And like that other video I did a while ago, don't just hire somebody because you black, they black. You white, they white. You Spanish, they Spanish. That is foolish. Do not ever do that. Because then you're going to be one of the people on the news talking about, hey, this contractor jerked us around and got over on us. Nah, because you didn't do your homework. Do your due diligence. You can check that video out too. But yeah, so in closing, that's what I would tell people. Do your homework. Get a second opinion. Find out what really needs to be done in your house before you just hire any Joe Blow to come to your house and then they overcharge you like crazy based on your naiveness of the actual job itself. All right? Peace.